Hey there, and welcome to HisTime365. I'm so glad you're here for day 79 of our 365-day journey through the Bible. Today, we'll look at 1 Samuel 19 through 21, and I'll walk you through what happens, what it means, and why it matters. I'll share a summary and some insights to help you see the big picture and connect with the heart of the scripture. During your quiet time, I encourage you to read today's lesson in a Bible translation that speaks to you best. Now, grab a quiet moment, take a deep breath, and let's spend a few minutes giving God His time. The Pursuit of Safety, David's Journey from Danger to Deliverance. Imagine living in a world where your best friend is also your worst enemy's son. This is the life of David, who finds himself in the treacherous position of being hunted by King Saul, a man who once admired him. As we dive into 1 Samuel chapters 19 through 21, we will see the powerful themes of friendship, betrayal, and the quest for safety that unfold in this gripping narrative. In chapter 19, the tension escalates as Saul's jealousy towards David turns deadly. After David's victory over Goliath and his rising fame, Saul's heart fills with malice. Jonathan, Saul's son and David's closest friend, learns of his father's plan to put an end to David's life. In a daring act of loyalty, Jonathan warns David, saying, "Take heed to thyself until the morning." 1 Samuel 19:2. This pivotal moment highlights the strength of their bond, as Jonathan risks his relationship with his father to protect David. David flees to Naioth and Ramah, where he encounters a group of prophets. The Spirit of God comes upon them, and they prophesy, which surprises even Saul when he sends messengers to capture David. Instead of a clash of swords, we witness an incredible moment where the Spirit overwhelms Saul's men, causing them to join in the prophetic frenzy. This divine intervention emphasizes that sometimes the protection we need comes from unexpected places. As the story unfolds, David finds himself in a dire situation. He seeks refuge in Nob, the city of priests. There he meets Ahimelech, the priest, who provides him with holy bread to eat. David, in a moment of desperation, tells Ahimelech that he is on a secret mission for the king. This small act highlights how untruths can sometimes creep into our lives when we feel cornered, leading us to make choices we might later regret. The priest unknowingly aids David, but this act leads to tragic consequences, as later, Saul orders the end of Ahimelech and the priests of Nob, demonstrating how the ripple effects of one man's decisions can lead to devastating outcomes. David then escapes to Gath, the land of the Philistines, where he seeks asylum. This is ironic since Goliath, the giant he defeated, was from Gath. In this foreign territory, David pretends to be out of his mind, scratching at the doors and letting saliva run down his beard. In a moment of sheer vulnerability, he plays the part of someone unhinged to avoid an untimely end, reminding us of the lengths we may go to protect ourselves when fear takes hold. This scene serves as a powerful reminder that sometimes we must swallow our pride and act in ways that may seem beneath us just to survive. Throughout these chapters, we see David's life filled with tension and uncertainty. His experience mirrors our own daily struggles, whether dealing with workplace politics, family stress, or financial instability. For example, just as David sought advice and protection from Jonathan, we too can find strength in our friendships during tough times. In the workplace, when facing challenges, it's important to lean on trusted colleagues or mentors who can offer guidance and support. Similarly, when we navigate family conflicts, we can learn from David's reliance on Jonathan. Open communication and loyalty can help us build stronger family bonds, even in challenging times. In terms of mental health, we may sometimes feel like David, overwhelmed and seeking refuge from our own battles. Just as David sought help from God and his friends, reaching out for support during tough seasons is vital. Whether it's talking to a therapist or confiding in a trusted friend, we can find comfort in sharing our burdens. Moreover, in our digital lives, we often face pressures that can lead us to make hasty decisions. David's quick thinking to escape danger reminds us to pause and consider our choices carefully rather than act out of fear. In our social media interactions, we might feel tempted to present a version of ourselves that is not entirely true, just as David misled Ahimelech. Authenticity in our digital presence can foster real connections and prevent misunderstandings. As we conclude this part of David's journey, we see a young man caught in a web of danger and decisions, much like we find ourselves in our own lives. David's reliance on his friends, his moments of vulnerability, and his desperate choices remind us of our humanity and the importance of connection in trying times. In our darkest moments, true friendship and faith can light the way. How do you relate to David's feelings of fear and uncertainty in this story, and what can you learn from his experience? In what ways can we build stronger support systems like David and Jonathan did, both in our personal and professional lives? Have you ever had to make a difficult decision out of desperation? How did you navigate it, and what would you do differently now? What role does honesty play in our friendships and relationships based on David's interactions with Ahimelech and Jonathan? Thanks so much for joining me today for HisTime365. Remember, today's reading is 1 Samuel 19 through 21, so be sure to spend some time with those verses during your quiet time. Tomorrow, we'll be diving into 1 Samuel 22 through 25, so feel free to read ahead if you'd like to prepare. If you enjoyed this time together, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so that you never miss a day on this journey. I'll see you right back here tomorrow for day 80. Until then, stay encouraged, and thank you for giving God His time today.